Okay. You could be curious about someone, and they could be curious about you, you know. Maybe y'all don't be around each other enough. I feel like this person don't be around you enough, but I really feel like Empress energy. I really don't feel like you go around telling people, I'm an Empress, I'm an Emperor. We don't do that. We don't do this. We show support and we feel good. We have resources and it's a yes, you an Empress, you're an Emperor. But someone don't know that. You use your intuition. They might not even know how you get downloads and channeling that will come sometime. It's always on time. Let's not get that twisted. So you probably got this download way before this person thought to come in and try to smooth talk you. Okay, throat chakra. Yes. So you didn't mind. It's nothing big, but you could see. This person could see you manifesting, and maybe you have other things you do. You have a creative visualization, manifesting your desires, okay? So they got curious, but they wanted to know a little at a time. Not a big deal. Capricorn, Cancer. They can't see. You're an Emperor, Empress. I think they wouldn't even know what that means. Wow. So even if they were to know, you would have to break that down. An Empress is an Emperor, is all 4 kings in one. I've heard people say 5, but I don't know. I guess they counting the Emperor. But you know you got the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the ones in Sagittarius energy, money, honey, Pentacles, and Cups. You know how to make people feel welcome. You're approachable. You're like a mother. You're nurturing, man or woman. Because it doesn't matter what sex you are. You got it going on. If you're a fucking man that knows how to nurture everybody, that's like fucking rare. The money is not just about pentacles, honey. It's about making shit go, making shit happen, making people get over their broken hearts and helping people find solutions that's going to help their generation. Like helping people, if you can't even, you don't have to give a person a job, but you can help them find one. That's the same shit. And some of us are into, I'm not being funny, but I'm into making resumes and shit. It's so easy. Like, if you need a resume, child, I can do that shit in, like, I promise you, not even 3 minutes. I'll probably start that shit like $5 resumes. They not even in experience. So you can have more than one person around you that cannot see that they're in devil energy when they're not just being straight up and forward with you, but you're being like that. You have the passion. This person could want a sexual adventure with you, and I feel like you could be curious as well. Sorry, but I think that's you. But somebody that are lost with this sneak up and sting Scorpio energy. It's enough for that hoe. They going through tired moments because they was curious about you, but they don't know you were Empress, Emperor. Whoa. That's why there's been failed negotiations with these Aries energy. Selfishness, gold digger, that's Aries energy. Tantrums, pouting. A soldier in reverse. Think they got friends and they don't. Because the soldier usually have an army. So these, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how they being, okay, smooth talking you. That's magic. Okay. Pope ting ting. Okay. That's not committal either. throat chakra in reverse. Nothing's changed. Ooh, you protected, or this person's in Empress energy. You're so balanced. You can see this person, you're protected because they take a lot of accountability. Like you ask them things that they don't even, Gemini here, you ask them things that they don't have to be so serious about, or they know that you're probably curious about them too. But the thing is, no heart chakra, trust issues. They starting trust issues with you. That's why. If they're not being just direct, it's like they want to protect themselves. Okay, so this person they're in a fantasy with you. You don't have to pull yourself together on this one. Somebody's trying to pull themselves together because of a lack of planning. This person is naive, or they have a lack of, they don't have experience. So Aries in reverse, they returned home, if you want to know. Aries, Libra, that's the opposite. Trying to escaping something they ruined. But so these people been trying to escape things that they ruined. Say this person usually don't date outside their race, or they wasn't open to dating older women or men or younger men and women. That's not that. They just wasn't open to religion. They wasn't open to being like an independent type of person with good judgment, or checking off the list with this Virgo energy. Virgo energy, they very picky, but they also the sign of procrastination. But that's not the point. Virgo, what am I getting? It's a yes. Feelings. You're thriving, but you're collecting on your investment. So you put in a lot of work, and now the work is starting to show, and you're gonna have some good times, right? This person see that. You come from a dysfunctional family. It's okay. But you see a mutual respect there, right? Like I said, this person could be younger, or you have been putting in the work. Root chakra with judgment. Virgo is in your chart. If not, wisdom, same shit. Wisdom, judgment's here. So you're judging this person right now. That's why things could be being delayed with whatever. It doesn't have to be a real relationship. The secret is out that this person's smooth talking you. The secret is out that these people think they're smooth talking you, and they don't know you're an empress. And you didn't think to probably tell them that, because you're not tricky, you're not deceitful, but you don't do risky behaviors. This person might spy on you, whether it's in person or not. This person could flex when they're around you. But there was some dishonesty going on, because these people are not being direct with you. It's a struggle when y'all talk. 5, things change because you ain't gonna be in misery. 9, didn't release their feelings, right? Pisces, Virgo in reverse, they feel some kind of way. Don't have to be a Pisces, Virgo. Okay, gotcha. They have a lack of fulfillment. I guess to tell you to find a solution. But when they talk, you could tell they got deep-seated issues. Capricorn, Cancer energy. Taurus could be they need assistance in some kind of way. And that's what you gave them in some kind of way, whether it's talking about relationships or just talking to them. They're like children. This person could be thinking about having children with you. Scorpio, Taurus. Scorpio, Taurus. Are they childish? Don't have to be a Scorpio, Taurus. But we do have a Taurus in reverse that's not secured, no protection, and they can't see that they're not okay. So this could be just overall energy. Don't have to be a Capricorn, or let it resonate, because you know what's in your energy, because we do have a Taurus, Scorpio energy. You do have a Capricorn energy, but we didn't. And I'm thinking you could even have a Taurus. You could have a Gemini, Sagittarius in your energy, a Virgo. Yeah, Capricorn, Cancer. There we go. They having a funky good time. Could be your supervisor or boss that don't have no courage. No, it's enough for this motherfucker. We know they secrets. Get it? They don't know you're Empress, Emperor, and they're smooth talking you, and you're looking at their red flags back to back. You manifesting. I feel like this. Say you go and you talk to your preacher, and you try to manipulate your preacher. Of course, he's not going to tell you he knows you're lying, or he knows you're being manipulative. I don't honestly know how a preacher would go about that. I think we all know we're like nuns, we're like preachers, especially if you're celibate, right? And I'm saying not just because you have to be or you choose to, because some have, but because you probably know there's nobody decent you should be around you. You could give your body to kind of energy. You would, but they have to show you the value. So it's like these people are talking to you like you're in a preacher, nun, pastor type of energy, and there's no point. You know these people manipulative, or you know that there's no point in you trying to tell them they wrong when you get to this energy level, because you know that they know what they doing and it's gonna manifest back. But if you're talking to your pastor or your preacher or a nun or somebody of the church that you know, it's kind of like, it's some things, a lot of people wouldn't do that. It's like they know, it's like they pick and choose who they want to be honest with in things. What I'm trying to say, if this person knew you was a emperor, empress, and if they really knew what that mean, they wouldn't have never smooth talked you. They would have been very comfortable, like a pastor, preacher, nun, to just show you they soul. So that's why it's a non-negotiation. And you probably really could have had something with this person. So that's just, things are being delayed. So that means give it time, huh? Because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. Da 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 da. I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. I was gonna eat choke too, and then I got high. Something, and I don't know why. Yeah, because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. Da 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 da. I feel like this person just going around, just going on with their day. But that's the energy that they live in. That's why they're just smooth talking, not knowing that you a whole empress. They wouldn't act like that or have that kind of attitude if they were in front of a pastor, preacher, a mother or father that they respect, grandma, right? It's supposed to be where you hold yourself in some kind of honor when you approach people. First impression is your fucking last. I think that's what it is. So yes, this could have been your soulmate or a potential soulmate. You express yourself with this person. This person feel comfortable to be around you like a pastor preacher energy. But they in that da-da-da-da-da, I was gonna leave my room. He sound kind of like, I'm just going with the flow. Let me see if this is gonna work. Stay optimistic. They'll probably run him off if he find out. Love yourself first. But this person's not even just inexperienced. That's not, I think that's why they so curious. And then, you know, somebody's thinking about having a baby with you, and we was just talking about marriage. Forgive and learn. Yeah, like when the pastor's sitting there and he probably knows somebody, I mean, I would think this way, of my opinion, right? If he knew somebody was lying to him, why would you have something to say? Because you forgive them when you know that they don't, it's going to come back on them and they don't know. Or you forgive them when you know that they're young and naive. They don't have the experience. Yeah, you need to be more playful, or you are playful. Maybe this person's going to make you want to be more playful with them, not so serious. So yeah, confirmation, like a kid again. So you might feel like you might feel comfortable. You probably wouldn't mind doing this with this person, like be all up on them. You probably don't know what they would think, right? I think this could be you, okay? I don't think you not like it, but it's curiosity, like, okay, it's really cute, honestly. Okay. What? I'm not gonna play with you. Y'all engaged together. Y'all might separate. Or you engaging with someone and you're separated from probably your soulmate or someone that was supposed to be a potential true love in reverse, but I'm reading them upright. This person probably don't come from a dysfunctional family, so they probably don't have a lot of trauma and things. They still have the innocence. It's kind of come off as that you probably have been through. That's why you were Empress. Doesn't mean this person's not a king, queen on the horizon of an empress. Woo, told you. It's just the religious factors. Maybe they never was into religions, and then that's a turn off for them with you. Ooh, no mask. But we reading them upright. So somebody been wearing the mask with you, or these people don't know. You're probably, this probably is your mask, that you're Empress. And you don't tell people, and you probably don't, it doesn't cross your mind to do it. Like my family nickname is Mouse, M-O-U-S-E. My dad loves Minnie Mouse. And when I was growing up, I used to have my hair like Minnie Mouse, but I remind him when I was a kid of Minnie Mouse, so he would call me Minnie Mouse. Then my family, and I crawled really fast. I would do a lot of things like a mouse, I'm not gonna lie. I used to eat out the refrigerator, climb up on the shelf and eat the toothpastes and the Flintstone vitamins. I used to just eat, I used to crawl real fast. That's why my daddy called me that. So the thing is too, my mom, I would get so comfortable with people. Like I used to date a guy for like 9 months. My mom never called me, like only get called Mouse when I go really to Louisiana where I'm from, and my people from Louisiana really just steady call me Mouse. My mom does not call me by my first name because my dad named me that, so she calls me by Monique. I'm Aunt Monique to the kids and stuff, and to my mom. But at work and to, you know, some families, I am Tushara, okay? My point is, by you not telling them you the Empress, or you a king or queen energy, I feel like at some point you should kind of tell them kind of that energy. Because an Empress is for a pastor nun type of energy, for someone that's in that energy. So it's kind of like you would get on these people's nerves if they wasn't into religion and all these things. So it's kind of like, my mama would my mama caught on to that. She in Aquarius. Communication. That don't communicate everything to people about who I am. So she would say, hey, do you know Monique's name is really Mouse? You know her name is Mouse? I was always, because I think she could tell that he doesn't know, but it's not that he didn't know. And it should say, did she tell you her first name? And then I look at the guy and I say, oh, fuck, I forgot. My first name is Tashara. He thinks my name is Monique. And it's because I forgot, I honestly, so I feel like as an empress, at some level, so you don't sound like you bragging or anything, you need to give people, I guess I would say, hey, you know what an empress is, and then explaining them what that is, because even if you tell them, it's not the same once you break it down. It's a beautiful fucking thing to be all for kings and queens. Come on, man. Especially we balance, like, man, let's fucking do this, Sagittarius. So yes, just give it time, keep having fun, let your friends help you. Yeah, that's chemistry. And you've been feeling that, and this person, if you've been feeling it, if you're intuitive, they could be intuitive, but they probably don't know you've been feeling, and you could feel it way before this person started showing you. Because they don't know you the emperor, empress, boo.